Go.
Hello, welcome to Chef's Kitchen at the River Center and Adler Theater. I'm Chef Chris Carton. Today we're going to Jamaica. This is Jamaican jerk chicken that we're going to prepare. And also we're going to make a cocktail today, kick it into summer months here. This is a Jamaican Sunrise. This is a cocktail that I created a few years back during a family trip, so I hope that you enjoy it. Let's talk about the chicken a little bit. What we have here is quartered chicken. But what I recommend that you do is buy a whole chicken. It's much cheaper. We're in the middle of the 2020 pandemic as we're recording this. And what you'll find is that you'll save a lot of money and you'll learn a new skill by just quartering the chicken. You can figure out how to do that anywhere online. And there's plenty of instructional video, or even have your butcher cut it for you. It's much cheaper if you buy it in bulk like that. So what we're gonna do is first create our jerk marinade. Jerk is a style of cooking that is basically, in a nutshell, the grinding and seasoning of heavy spices on normally chicken, but can be pork or shrimp or beef or just about anything you like. Vegetables, it doesn't really matter. So the Jamaican jerk seasoning, you can buy an already pre-blended. This one here I make. I'll post my jerk recipe along with this video. This has about 5 or 6 different spices, oregano and thyme and coriander, five spice. Some other things that I added in here that you'll see on the recipe. But you can buy this in many different variations at any store local. And it's just called Jamaican jerk seasoning. So what we want to do first is season our chicken on both sides with the jerk seasoning. I'm not going too heavy, just very, very lightly. And then we're going to create our marinade. I like to cook with avocado oil, so we have a little avocado oil. I really love different styles of acid, so to add some acidity, I'm going to add just a little bit of white wine, and then orange, lemon. It can be a half or a quarter. In this case, I used some for the cocktails that we're going to make, and I'm taking the rest and I'm using it in our marinade. So we have a very acidic marinade right now, which is just basically avocado oil and some citrus. So we're going to add some chilies. These are jalapeno chilies that I'm using, crushed garlic, 3 different styles of onions, shallot, minced ginger, and some mustard greens. So it doesn't have to be this, but in this recipe that I'll post, these are the ingredients that I'm using. The garlic's been smashed to release the flavor. The shallots are julienne. The onions are kind of coarse chopped and julienne as well. Reason is, we're going to use the leftover vegetables during the cooking process. The mustard greens are going to add a little bit of spice. It's a very inexpensive way to get a real nice body of flavor. And then we're going to add, of course, our Jamaican jerk seasoning, right? So now we're ready for our chicken. What I like to do is just roll the chicken into the jerk spices and all the different vegetables. So you'll see that that's going to marinate for approximately 4 to 6 hours. Any longer than that, maybe you can close up for me. And any longer than that, what's going to happen is it's going to saturate through the skin and create a flavor that's going to disguise the chicken. And that we definitely don't want to do that. So what we're going to do then after 4 to 6 hours, in this case, we're going to roast Jamaican jerk chicken. But you can use an Instapot, you can grill, you can smoke it. Traditionally, jerk is cooked over open fire, so those two work very well for the summer. You could deep fry that just by breading it at this point after the marinade. Then you could also take this and pan fry this as well. But we're going to go ahead and roast this. So I have a non-stick pan. My 4 to 6 hour marinated jerk chicken is going to go in the oven at 325 degrees for about 40 minutes. And depending on what style of oven you have, that's going to determine how long that's going to cook. So let's get into our drink here. I just need to remove these gloves so I don't cross-contaminate our beverage. What we're going to do next is we're going to prepare our Jamaican Sunrise cocktail. Very simple. This cocktail consists of 5 different ingredients. Pineapple juice. Again, I'll post this on the link so you can see the different ingredients and how much to use. But basically that's 4 ounces of pineapple juice, 2 ounces of Tito's vodka, 2 ounces of Malibu rum. You could use spiced rum, you could use aged rum, you could use dark rum, light rum. In this case, it's Malibu. It's very common, very simple. We want to prepare things that you can make at home very easily. This is peach schnapps, so we're going to do 2 ounces of peach schnapps as well. And then all we're going to do right now is just chill that. We want to create a little bit of a froth. Well, what we're doing here is releasing the flavors. A lot of people say, why is the bartender doing that? What we're doing is just releasing the flavors, and what you can see is that real froth comes out of that. The flavors get combined very nicely. And we're going to just add a little bit of the sunrise technique by adding a little bit of grenadine. Traditionally in Jamaica, that would be made with sorrel. Sorrel is a holiday type fruit punch that's made from a blooming flower, the sorrel flower. And what you can see is that as that starts to sink, you can see the prepared one there. We have our Jamaican sunrise and our Jamaican jerk chicken that's been roasted. So thanks again for coming and joining us at Chef's Kitchen, the River Center and Adler Theater, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you.